My name is Lachlan and today I'll be showing you how to change the drive wheels, drive tyres and Castor wheels on the new Magic 360 wheelchair.
Section 1. Swapping the drive wheels. Fit the jack under the leading arm and jack up the base. Remove the drive wheel cap, unscrew the central nut and remove the drive wheel. Replace the inner washer and key on the motor shaft. Fit the alternate drive wheel into place, then the outer washer. Fit the nylock nut and tighten to 50 Nm of torque. Replace the drive wheel cap and remove the jack. Section 2. Replacing a drive wheel tyre or tube. Unscrew the valve cap, then remove the valve core. Break the tyre bead on both rims. If you are just replacing the tube, you will only need to break the bead on one rim. Remove the nylock nuts and socket cap screws to remove the hub. Unscrew all 6 socket cap screws to separate the split rims. Remove the tube. If replacing the tube, remove the rubber valve grommet. If only replacing the tyre, then keep the valve grommet in place. Fit the valve grommet onto the new tube. Fit the tube into the tyre and fill with air to help position it in place. Fit inner and outer rims in position. Ensure the valve stem is pointing towards the outside. Apply Loctite 243 to all rim and hub screws. Fit the 6 rim screws and tighten to 25 Nm. Fit the hub into position. Ensure it's on the inner rim and has the ribs pointing outwards as shown. Fit the 3 hub screws and tighten to 37 Nm. Fit the hub nylock nuts. Spray soapy water in between the rims and tyre. Inflate the tyre until both rims bead properly. If the valve core is already fitted, then it may need removing to allow more airflow into the tyre. Fit the valve core. Inflate the tyres to the correct pressure. Refer to the owner's manual for recommended tyre pressures based on user weight. Refit the valve cap to complete the process. Section 3. Replacing a caster wheel or tyre. Fit the jack under the leading arm and jack up the base. An alternate jacking method to lift both front caster wheels is to tilt the underseat options back and fit the jack in the front middle. Remove the caster wheel cap, unscrew the axle screw and remove the caster wheel. If replacing the whole caster wheel, skip this next section. Unscrew the 3 rim screws and separate the rims from the tyre. When assembling the new tyre, fit one nylock nut into the inner rim. Hold the nut captive with your finger and fit the outer rim, then loosely fit the screw into the nut to hold the two halves together. Repeat for the other 2 screws, then fully tighten all 3 screws. Fit the caster wheel back onto the axle. Apply Loctite 243 to the axle screw and tighten to 22 Newton meters. Replace the wheel cap and remove the jack. Section 4. Removing a drive wheel when the hub is seized to the motor shaft. With the wheelchair jacked up, disengage the motor brake by pulling the brake lever. Remove the wheel cap. Using a 13mm open-ended spanner, rotate the wheel into a position where you can fit the spanner onto a nylock nut on the back of the hub. Whilst holding the spanner in place, loosen the outer hub screw until the nut drops out. This is generally easiest with an impact driver. Repeat this step for the other 2 screws. Fully loosen all 3 hub screws, then remove the wheel from the stuck hub. Use a bearing puller to remove the stuck hub. If this doesn't work, as a last resort, carefully use an angle grinder to remove the hub whilst leaving the motor shaft intact. Ensure the hub and wheel recess are free of dirt or loose paint before refitting. Fit the hub into position. Ensure it's on the inner rim and has the ribs pointing outwards like shown. Fit the 3 screws and tighten to 37 Newton meters. Fit the hub nylock nuts. The process is now complete and the drive wheel is ready to be fitted. Make sure to apply an ample amount of marine grade grease to the motor shaft before fitting the wheel.